Welcome to my fourth video for the Talent Pathway module. This time I'm going to be focusing on psychology and showing how it can be integrated into talent pathways. The first theory we shall look at is called the growth mindset theory, proposed by Dr. Carol Dweck. The first mindset is called a fixed mindset. Dweck defined this as believing that your qualities are carved in stone. This might mean that you may dislike challenges and believe that your skills and personal strength cannot be changed even through any amount of work. The second type of mindset is called a growth mindset. This is based on the belief that your qualities are things that you can cultivate through your effort, your strategies, and help from others. Furthermore, Dweck suggested that those with a growth mindset find setback as an opportunity to learn something and push forward. It is important to note here, however, that Dweck believes that we can all change from having a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, vice versa, based on how we perceive the world around us. Now, how does this relate to talent pathways? Well, those young athletes and pathways need to be able to accept challenges and work to overcome them, thus developing a growth mindset rather than a fixed. Furthermore, Collins, McNamara and McCarthy suggest that we should be putting in challenges into our pathways to complement any natural challenges athletes experience to further develop their psychological mindsets. An example of a natural challenge could be an injury, or a man-made challenge could be encouraging them to compete at an age group higher than they are used to. However, they also suggested that those who work on talent pathways should look to support the athlete in challenging times more so in order to help them develop and learn. The second topic in this video is called Psychological Characteristics of Developing Excellence, or also known as PCDEs. McNamara and Collins believe there are a set of psychological tools that the world's best athletes have to be able to handle difficult times and push themselves further than their less successful competitors. They identified the following psychological characteristics that the world's best athletes have: commitment, focus and distraction control, realistic performance evaluation, self-awareness, coping with pressure, planning and self-organization, goal setting, quality practice, effective imagery, and actively seeking social support. So, for example, if we have two identical tennis players and they are both equal in terms of physical elements such as strength and agility, but if one of them has a better focus and distraction control, then they are more likely to win the match by having that additional advantage. So where does PCDEs come from? A study done by McNamara et al. Investigated the mental skills of aspiring musicians found that they needed non-musical psychological skills such as goal setting, confidence, and the ability to re-evaluate to further support their development. A later study by McNamara et al. Looked at 3 different stages of talent development. Number 1. Initial involvement into the sport. They found that young participants with siblings often have a rivalry of who is the best and as a result began to develop commitment and drive to succeed. Number 2. Progression through sport. They found that those who were successful and even unsuccessful displayed different mental skills that aided them in their development. These include self-belief, goal setting and realistic evaluations. Number 3. Characteristics that determine performance. Finally, speaking to athletes who have made it to the top of their sport, they found that they were having to keep their expectations realistic and cope more with the pressure of having the world title to their name. These 2 studies are just some that have helped to identify the different mental skills successful people have to form the PCDEs as we currently know them. Let's take a look at another example. When supporting the British Cycling Talent Pathway regional track sessions, I have observed where the coaches have included some of the PCDEs we have mentioned. In the first session of the season, the lead coach gives a quick welcome talk to the riders, and I remember him talking about the importance of keeping their kit area tidy during the coaching sessions. Looking back at the list of PCDEs, we can see that this introduces self-organisation to the riders, and we as the coaching team are always actively reinforcing this when appropriate. So, to summarise, in this video we have looked at just 2 different psychological ideas about how we can improve an athlete's psychological mindset on a talent pathway. There are many other different ideas about how we can develop and shape people's mindset, including role models and other psychological behavioural thinking. I think talent pathways should look to include a bit of each into their session as and when it is appropriate to help develop the athlete as mentally as they do physically. If nothing else, it provides those who are dropped from the pathways with some real life skills that they can use in their day-to-day life in their studying and working. I hope you found this video interesting and informative. Please leave your thoughts you might have in the comment section below, and thank you for watching.